Sonali Tiwari and my topic is garbage collection. Next slide. What is garbage collection? Garbage collection is a process of reclaiming the runtime unused memory automatically. In other words, it is a way to destroy the unused object. Now, what is garbage collection and how it works? When an object is no longer used, the garbage collector reclaims the underlying memory and reuses it for future object allocation. This means there is no explicit deletion and no memory is given back to the operating system. Next slide. What is garbage collector? From the name, it looks like garbage collector deals with finding and deleting the garbage from memory. Garbage collector tracks each and every object available in Java Virtual Machine. He space and remove the unused ones. Next slide. Advantages of garbage collection in Java. Garbage collection makes Java memory efficient because garbage collector removes the unreferenced object from the memory. Garbage collection is automatically done by the garbage collector. Thank you.
Morning, ma'am. My name is Chaitali Matre. My topic is data type. Next slide. Data type. Data type specifies the different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable. Data type different sizes and values को specify करता है जिसे हम variable में store करते हैं. A data type is a scheme for representing value. An example is int, which is the integer and it is a data type. Values are not just a number but any manner of data that a computer can process. The data type defines the kind of data that is represented by a variable. Next slide. Here is the diagrammatic representation of data type. Data type is divided into two types, primitive data type and non-primitive data type. Primitive data type divided into numeric and non-numeric. Numeric also divided into two types, integers and floating point. Integers is divided into byte, int and long. Float is divided into two types, float and double. Numeric is divided into types that char and boolean. And non-primitive data types is divided into arrays and arrays. Next slide. Java has two categories of data type, primitive data type and non-primitive data type. In primitive data type, there are two categories. Numeric means integers, floating point, and non-numeric means character and boolean. Primitive data types are those whose variables allows us to store only one value, never allows us to store multiple values of same time. Byte, short, int, long, float, double, and boolean are all primitive data types. It always start with a small letter. In non-primitive data types, there are three categories: classes, arrays, and integer. Non-primitive data types refers to objects and hence they are called reference types. Digit number, where the number can be negative number. It is used to hold only numeric value. We cannot store any character or symbol in integer type. हम इसमें से numeric values store कर सकते हैं. हम इसमें कोई भी character and symbol store नहीं कर सकते. For example, int variable 1 is equals to a. Therefore, type integer follow type short and type. So your number and then we can use it. There are two types of integer and next slide. Next slide. Following table shows the data types with their sizes and ranges. Data type byte. It uses 2 bytes of memory. It uses 1 bytes of memory space, and its range is -128 to 127. Boolean. It uses 1 bytes of memory space, and its values is true or false. Character. It uses 2 bytes memory space. Its range is a minus z, comma small a minus z, comma 0 minus 9, etc. Short. It uses 2 bytes of memory space, and its range is -327,682 32767. INT. It uses 4 bytes of memory space, about -2 million to 2 million. Long. It uses 8 bytes of memory space, that is about -10e18 to 10e18. Float. It uses 4 bytes of memory space, 3.4e minus 0382 3.4e plus 038. And double, it uses 8 bytes of memory space, -1.7 is 308 to 1.7 is 30. Character data type. It is used to store single character in memory, and it used to 2 bytes storage space. Boolean data type. It is
जर आपने
used
थर्ड
when
आणि
we
फोर्थ
want
ते
to
दादाला राहते का
test a particular condition during the execution of the program. जब हम की कंडीशन चेक करनी रहती है तब हम boolean data type को यूज करते हैं. Boolean variable has only two possible values, that is true or false. Its memory area environment is not big. Next slide. Next.
Pradyum, and my topic is method in Java. Methods in Java. Method is a block of code which is run and then it is called. You can pass data known as parameters into method. Methods are used to perform certain actions. They are also known as functions. Method is a piece of code that is performed and then it is called by system.output print int brackets. Next slide, please. So how can we create a method? It is followed by a syntax that is shown in the slide. Public static int method name and the parameters int a and int b. So here and then the body. Here public static is a specific access specifier and modifier also we can call. Int is a return type. We can also use void, but it is not a return type. Method name. We have to give a specific method name of a method to be created, so it can be shown perfectly. And int a and int b is a list of parameters. Next slide. Passing arguments to a method. The declaration of method declares a number and the type of arguments for that method. For example, following method that computes the monthly payments and home loan based on that example is given of loans and payments, but we can say that अभी अपने को जैसे कि बोला जाता है ए और बी दिया जाता है, उसमें से अपने को मैक्स वैल्यू जिसकी है वो दिखाना है आउटपुट में. तो हमें वो पूरा रिपीट, अगर एक कोड में रिपीट करना है प्रोसेस तो बहुत टाइम लग जाता. तो अपने को एक ही इसमें करना है तो उसके लिए मेथड यूज करना पड़ता है. जैसे कि अपने को एक ही इसमें सब शो करना है तो अपने को अगर कोई एरर आया तो अपने को वापस से सब में वो एरर नहीं करना, मतलब एरर ठीक नहीं करना पड़ता. एक ही इसमें एरर ठीक कर दिए तो वो सब इसमें हो जाता, इसलिए अपन मेथड यूज करते. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. कॉलिंग मेथड. अगर अपन ने मेथड क्रिएट कर लिए तो उसको वापस से कॉल करने के लिए system डॉट आउट प्रिंट int, जैसे कि यहाँ पे एग्जांपल दिया है हिस्लॉप कॉलेज नाम का अपन ने एक मेथड बनाया, उसको अपन वापस से कॉल कर रहे हैं, इसलिए अपने को वहां पे बॉडी में लिखना पड़ता हो. थैंक यू.
Good morning. My topic is constructor overloading. Constructor overloading in Java is a technique of having more than one constructor with different parameter list. कंस्ट्रक्टर ओवरलोडिंग में एक से ज्यादा कंस्ट्रक्टर होते हैं विथ डिफरेंट पैरामीटर लिस्ट. दे आर अरेंज in a way that each constructor perform a different task. हर एक constructor different work perform मतलब different work करता है. They are differentiated by the compiler by the number of parameters in the list and their types. Next, overloaded constructor is called based upon the parameters specified when new executed. Constructor calling must be a first statement constructor in Java. Java में first statement constructor को कहा जाता है. Sometimes there is a need of initializing an object in different ways, and this can be done using constructor overloading. If we define any parameter as constructor, then compiler will not create default constructor. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Aishwarya Madankar, and today's my topic is method overriding in Java. Next, what is method overriding? Overriding occur when two methods have same method name and parameters. दो ऐसे method जिनका method और parameter same होता है. Rules: method name must be same for both parents and child classes, while in the return type must be same or covariant. Overriding method allow Java to support runtime. Private, final and static method cannot be overridden. Next please. Example, class parent. अब यहाँ पे एक parent class लिया है और जो void m1 है वो उसका method हुआ. system.out.println और यहाँ पे print हो जाएगा parent. Class child extend parents. अब यहाँ पे जो void m1 है parent class में वो child class में उसकी जो definition है वो inherit हो जाएंगी. तो system.out.println और यहाँ पे मैंने print किया child, तो इसको मैंने किया है override. This is called as a override. Next please. Class override test. This is a main class. Public static void main string arg child c1 equals to new child. इसमें child class का object बनाया है and c1.m1 इस child class के object से m1 को कॉल किया है. m1 की मेथड को सर्च किया जाएगा इन क्लास चाइल्ड में. जो चाइल्ड क्लास में है वो प्रिंट होगा क्योंकि जो सिस्टम है सबसे पहले मेथड की डेफिनेशन वही सर्च करेगा जिस क्लास के ऑब्जेक्ट से उसको कॉल किया है, इसलिए इसका आउटपुट चाइल्ड आएगा. नेक्स्ट प्लीज.
Ma'am, is it visible?
No. Good morning everyone, myself Bushranju Mansari and my topic is method overloading. Method overloading is a feature that allows class to have more than one method having the same name if their arguments list are similar to the constructor.
overloading in Java class to have more than one constructor having different argument list. We also can see that methods are said to be overload and many methods in class have the same name but different signatures. Here, signatures differ number of the arguments and parameters. We know that a parameter is a variable used to define a particular value during a function definition. The parameters are used at the runtime will take on the value of the arguments that are passed in. Here is the one example of the advantage of method overloading is method overloading increase the readability of program. When I say argument list, it means that parameter that a method has. For example, the argument list of the method add int a, int b having two parameter is different from the argument list of the method add int a, int b. In the order of the overloading a method, the argument list of the method must differ in the either of this. First, number of parameters, add int. The second, data type of parameter, add int, add int, float. Sequence of data type of parameters, for example, add int, float, add float int. This example show how method overloading is done by different number of parameter. Class display overloading. First class here is void, public void display character C. इसका out print हो गया system out dot out print C. Second class is void public void display character C int number इसका print आ गया system output print C plus number. Class simple down public static void main string display overloading object equals to new overloading object display A. This is the display of the first class object display A dot 10. This is the object. This is the output of the class second. The output first class we have A and the output of second class is A and 10. In the above example, method display is overloaded basis on the number of parameters. We have two methods with the name display, but the parameter they have are different. Both are having different number of the parameters. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Akshar, and my topic is access modifiers. So, taking a look in a very impromptu manner in modifiers. So, modifiers में दो type होते हैं, access modifiers and non-access modifiers. Access modifiers का जो काम होता है कि किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को या क्लास को कितनी रीच देनी है, कहां तक रीच देनी है, और उसमें 3-4 स्पेशल प्रॉपर्टीज क्या रहेंगी रीच के अकॉर्डिंग, स्कोप के अकॉर्डिंग. और नॉन एक्सेस मॉडिफायर्स का रीच से कोई लेना देना नहीं होता, बट द वर्ड मॉडिफायर्स, तो वो जो कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स रहते हैं या वेरिएबल्स होते हैं, उनको कुछ वो स्पेशल प्रॉपर्टीज देता है. दैट्स व्हाई मॉडिफायर्स, बट नॉन एक्सेस मॉडिफायर्स सिग्निफाइंग दिस कि वो एक्सेस से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है उसका. So access modifiers has basically 4 types: private, default, protected, and public. So let's get into it. So the access modifiers in Java specifies the accessibility or scope of a field, method, constructor or class. We can change the access level of fields, constructors, methods and class by applying the access modifier on it. There are 4 types of Java access modifiers. So like I said कि वो scope of the field को apply करता है आपके method में, constructor में या class में, and from this we can have real benefits. Let's see what those are. So let's take a short look, then we'll get into deep. So private, the access is only within the class. It cannot be accessed from outside the class. So class के parentheses जैसे ही close होते हैं तो private access modifier का role वहीं पे खत्म हो जाता है. And default, if we don't write anything in front of our class, like अगर हम उसको public लिखते नहीं है वहां पे तो it is basically default. If you don't write anything, it is considered to be default, and it is not like हम इसे specifically लिखते नहीं है कि default. हमें अगर default use करना है तो हम कुछ नहीं लिखते वहां पे, public नहीं लिखते, protected नहीं लिखते, private भी नहीं लिखते. So protected is the access is within the package and outside the package only through the child class. So package, let's take a look into package. Package in a small thing, मैं ये बोल सकता हूँ कि package एक folder की तरह होता है और उस folder के अंदर हम बहुत सारे class डाल दिए, class files. So एक folder है जिसके अंदर बहुत सारे class files है, उसको package बोलते हैं. And public is as we all know, it gives access to everywhere and it is the most commonly used access modifier. So private access modifier. प्राइवेट एक्सेस मॉडिफायर का जो प्रॉपर्टी होती है कि वो सिर्फ आपके क्लास के अंदर तक ही वैलिड रहता है, क्लास के बाहर उसका कोई वैलिडिटी नहीं है. एंड the methods or data members declared as privates are accessible only within the class in which they are declared. Any other class of same package will not be able to access these members. So like I said कि दूसरे क्लास का अगर एक क्लास है और उसमें प्राइवेट मेथड कोई डिक्लेयर्ड है, उसके नीचे अगर कोई दूसरी क्लास उस मेथड को या कोई ऑब्जेक्ट उस मेथड को यूज करना चाहे तो वो नहीं यूज कर सकता. एंड यस, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज क्लासेस और इंटरफेस कैन नॉट बी डिक्लेयर्ड एज प्राइवेट. हम किसी क्लास को प्राइवेट डिक्लेयर नहीं कर सकते. सो लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट दिस एग्जांपल. सो हियर in class A a private method is declared and it gives a print like Geeks for Geeks, the website from where I took this example. And here in this class A, object is using this display method. So it will be able to use the display method क्योंकि वो उस क्लास के अंदर, ये क्लास का पैरेंथेसिस है तो इस पैरेंथेसिस के अंदर अगर वो मेथड डिक्लेयर हुआ है, ऑब्जेक्ट अगर वो उस प्राइवेट मेथड को यूज करना चाहता है तो वो यूज कर सकता है. बट वेयर एज इन दिस एग्जांपल देयर आर टू डिफरेंट क्लासेस, क्लास A जिसके अंदर वो प्राइवेट मेथड डिक्लेयर हुई है एंड क्लास B जिसके अंदर वो प्राइवेट मेथड को यूज करना चाहते हैं. तो हियर इट विल कॉज एन एरर बिकॉज यहाँ पे वो दूसरे क्लास में है. क्लास A के इस पैरेंथेसिस के बाद इसका सारा का सारा काम रुक जाता है एंड वी कैन नॉट यूज इट. नेक्स्ट इज डिफॉल्ट. डिफॉल्ट में कुछ ऐसी प्रॉपर्टीज होती है कि वो if you don't use any modifier, it is treated as default. By default, the default modifier is accessible only within the package. So the default has one property that it is only used within the package. So like I said कि अगर कोई पैकेज है एज अ फोल्डर जिसके अंदर बहुत सारी क्लास फाइल्स है तो वो इसको यूज नहीं कर सकता दूसरे पैकेज में जाने के बाद. तो एक फोल्डर है जिसके अंदर 3-4 क्लास फाइल्स है, दूसरा फोल्डर जिसके अंदर 3-4 क्लास फाइल्स है, तो दूसरा फोल्डर पहले फोल्डर की मेथड्स को या फिर किसी और चीज को यूज नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि वो दूसरे पैकेज से बिलोंग करता है. The protected access modifier. The protected access modifier is quite similar to private, but it has some features. So the protected access modifier is accessible within the package and outside the package, but only through inheritance. So I'll explain this. The protected access modifier can be applied on the data member, method, and constructor. It can be applied on the class. So here, like private only, it cannot be applied on a class. It should be. It will only be applicable to methods or objects or something like that. And here, अगर हम देखें तो दो पैकेज है एंड हियर जैसे प्रोटेक्टेड में कहा गया हियर इट इज मेंशन्ड कि it is applicable, it is used in outside of the package but only through inheritance. So here inheritance is used. We have a method over here which is display in package p1 and in package p1 there is a class a. So यहाँ पे ये method declared है कि display. अब दूसरा पैकेज है, दूसरा फोल्डर है जिसके अंदर क्लास बी है, लेकिन क्लास बी इज अ सब क्लास ऑफ ए, मतलब वो इनहेरिटेंस यूज कर रहा है, इट इज डायरेक्ट इनहेरिटेंस. सो क्लास बी एक्सटेंड्स ए, इसका मतलब वो इनहेरिटेड है, वो सब क्लास है क्लास ए का, तो तभी वो यूज कर सकता है. लेकिन अगर यहाँ पे ये नहीं होता, अगर वो सिंपल क्लास बी होता तो यहाँ पे वो एरर आ जाता क्योंकि वो यूज नहीं कर सकता. इट कैन बी ओनली यूज थ्रू इनहेरिटेंस. And okay, sorry, yes, public access modifier. The public access modifier is the widely used modifier, and it can give us access to anywhere. So that's why we are taking no examples of this, because it is the most commonly used and we use it in our daily program. And let's take a final look. प्राइवेट ये सिर्फ विद इन द क्लास यूज होता है, बाकी ये कहीं यूज नहीं होता. विद इन द पैकेज नो, इट कैन नॉट बी यूज. आउटसाइड द पैकेज बाय सब क्लास ओनली, लाइक इनहेरिटेंस नो, एंड आउटसाइड द पैकेज like plain, no, it cannot be used. Default, it can be used only within the package and not outside of the package. Protected can be used outside of the package, but it can only be used through inheritance, and it cannot be used without inheritance. And public gives us access through everywhere, within the class, within the package, through inheritance and outside of the package. Okay, I hope you have understood this, and I thank you.